Welcome to Enchanted Tarot. This is for the sign of Leo for the month of March 2022. It is a general reading. That being said, it may or it may not resonate with you. If it doesn't sound like it's your story, check your other placements. Your messages could be there. Also, although I'm reading for March, you could be feeling these energies whenever you view this video. When you're drawn to the video is when you are meant to hear its message. So let's begin with the dice, and I read them from the top. So we have the Ten of Coins in the reverse with the Knight of Cups. The Ten of Cups is in front of him, and it is laying in a challenging position, followed by the Eight of Wands. Somebody could have taken a risk in the past, and it didn't work. This could be that this knight, whether this is you or them, because these energies can be vice versa, may have taken a risk or a gamble and lost, or felt like they did. It could be that they feel that they've lost something. It could be also that if there was some type of union, connection, reconnection in the past, it most likely was short term, or if they were upset in the past, it's something that maybe didn't last. What they are facing here, which looks challenging for them, is to reestablish order, to regain something that I feel they were wishing for, to regain something that how would I say, it was like their happily ever after, or something, or someone that makes them very happy. A relationship that was, I feel, at one time very fulfilling, like that, fairy tale type of connection. I feel like the challenge is, can this person get this back or fix things? And to that effect, I feel that they, although it is very challenging for this person to come forward, I feel like news messages, because I have news and messages here and a love letter here, so some type of written communication. It could also indicate in that communication some truths, somebody that is reaching out, somebody that is greatly missing you. But it's funny because I feel like it's more of a communication to meet up, and from there, this is where you hear some heartfelt truths. I don't feel that they actually write those emotions. I feel it's more like something that would be spoken, but this is the start, the beginning. So let's see what else we have here. Somebody is feeling very bitter, and we see that here. Somebody is wounded because it's at the heart of the issue, or this is a wound that they've been carrying. Somebody withdrew. Now, it could have been you, because I have the Lord of Shields and he is in the reverse. Somebody did something without thinking, because he's looking and he knows what he did, because he's looking at it. and he's looking at the wound. So it's like the head faces the fire card, which is a card of reckless actions, and the eyes slide back over here to the wound, and I feel there's something they're hiding, or something, some information they're holding on to. It's possible that with the cards I see here, especially this one over here, that they did something deliberate or misinformed the other. As in, maybe trying to make, it could be that somebody tried to force the hand. It could also be that maybe they got upset, they did something or said something and did something reckless, and maybe because he would be very moody and very stubborn in this position, um, he would have, you know, tried to make the other person believe they didn't care. So that, I mean, that could be the deception. But they do care. This person is fantasizing, is dreaming about you, or you are daydreaming about them. I feel like this may have been going on for a long period of time. This person in this position, he dreams about taking action, but maybe is quite slow to take the action. Um, because he would be lacking confidence in himself, more than likely. So he could be prone to negative thinking. But I mean, this could be because of a wound he's carrying, and I see the moon here, so something in the subconscious. So this could have been a situation that has been playing out over a period of time or a distance with the stars. Something could feel at a distance or feel out of reach for them. Maybe this is why they took this action, because these cards are coming together, the star and the fire. Maybe they didn't get what they were wishing for, or felt that they weren't, that it was out of reach, and did something without thinking because it sparked something within them, possibly this having to do with that wound, you know. And they, you know, got angry and lost control. But they would have said something, or yeah, they would have said something that wasn't true. You know, they'd have said it out of bitterness, out of resentfulness, and it's all connected to that wound that they carry. And you may not have been the cause of that wound. That could have been, you know, another situation, but just something, it's a trigger. The thing is, what's at the root of all of this is, yes, they're bitter, right? But they're still highly attracted to you. In fact, there's a recognition of love for you. I mean, you have the Ace of Cups 3 times in your reading. I couldn't believe it. It's there, the bottom of the deck, overall energies. It's here in the past, and it's over here in the future. Plus, you have the love card. So, you know, you either love this person very much and you're not telling them, or it is vice versa. And the reason would be because either you are lacking confidence in yourself or in this situation, or both, if it is you, or that is how, you know, the other person is feeling. They're lacking confidence in themselves, maybe prone to negative thinking because of triggers and wounds that they carry that maybe they don't even realize that this wound or these old wounds they carry are what's at the root of this. Still, there's a decision to be made for the future. Um, Having to do with a new offer, having to do with a reunion. This is what this message is about, and this is what I was talking about. This is a reunion. This is an event. This is a very high attraction. This is somebody talking and somebody listening. Okay, and the attraction between you guys is really intense. Now, this is about a decision to reach out to somebody to get that reunion. It's there at that reunion, the meeting, where everything kind of gets laid out on the table, where truths are spoken, where feelings are expressed. That's how I feel it will play out. I mean, it's not to say that you won't have a hint in the text or email as to what is coming. And it is possible, depending on how much distance is between you, that it could be written in a letter. But if at all possible, it is going to be a face-to-face thing. I feel like this person is feeling very guilty and very worried because of this reckless action that they took that caused all of this to begin with, But I mean, yes, they took that reckless action, but, and yes, this action did cause this, but that wound is at the root. So this kind of like opens the door to go and look at it. So, so it doesn't happen again. So this person did this reckless action, and they moved away, but they were always looking back, always looking for you, always looking over their shoulder, or this is vice versa. If you left, then you are looking over your shoulder, looking back. Why? Because you love this person. I feel like if this is you, you've had your heart crushed before. Literally, it feels like it was crushed. And it is a wound that you're carrying that was never healed, if this is you. Otherwise, it is the other. And you're very, not feeling grounded. Temperance has both of her feet in the water, so feeling very emotional, maybe even over emotional. You could be feeling impatient. Things are out of balance. And clearly, you're not happy with the options. You're stuck in the past on what happened, you or they. See, looking down into the cup, and there's the cup. This person, I mean, it's everything that I just said. They're grieving here over this loss. Although, understand that this Ten of Wisdom is still in the upright next to the Ace of Cups. This is not over. This is still a very strong possibility that you can have this, or that they can have this, All this person has to do is this. Communicate. Speak the truth. Tell the other person how they felt, how they feel now. It could be that, you see, there was a lot of jealousy. This is, and it's possible for some, maybe even a third party, because that is a third party card. It could be that somebody, and it doesn't have to be that there was a third person. I mean, it could be that they were misinformed by somebody. I mean, it could go many different ways. But ultimately, it did result in a loss. It could be that they misinformed somebody. Yeah. Oh, yeah. For sure, for sure. They didn't tell the whole truth. It was quite reckless of them to do what they did, but it may have came from a place of jealousy, bitterness, hurt mostly. It's hurt. The heart was crushed. And so I feel like they want to have this conversation. I think that they're trying to think about what they might say or how they might say it. They want to do the right thing, or they're thinking about the consequences of speaking the truth or telling this person how they truly feel. Yeah, and you see, you got the devil and the angel on top of the hanged man. So I feel like, again, it's just, it's not as bad as what appears to be here. It's like they're afraid. And that demon there is like their fears, and keeping them trapped. They're worried about the cost of something, the cost of stepping forward. But, I mean, their logic right now, I feel like they're not being logical. I feel like they're thinking from a wounded place. Because if you notice the person on this card, they have a band-aid. They're feeling, the manner in which they're dressed speaks to poverty. And so I feel like they feel unloved, or they feel unloved, but it comes from that wound. It feels like there's a sense of defeat around this person in the hanged man energy. Here's the thing. The choice is actually very simple, They can sit in this energy and live behind that mask as if everything's fine when it's not. And in that case, it's like they're their own worst enemy here. Or they can take off the mask and bring clarity to this situation and liberate themselves from all of these attacks on the mind, This is somebody who's being attacked by their thoughts here. Thinking the worst, imagining the worst. So there was a conflict and this person withdrew. They could have been very obsessed or fixated on something. Maybe it was connected to the wound somehow. Maybe they were misinformed about something. There was ghosting here, so they did ghost you, but and they're hiding behind that mask, pretending everything's okay when it's not, because maybe they had a bad feeling in the past, you know? And maybe this was their way of dealing with it, of protecting themselves, or feeling like they were protecting themselves. They were actually doing more harm than good, because they're really missing you, and we see that, and they really love you. But there's a deeper issue at play here, and it is whatever the wound is that they're carrying. And so that's where the attention will need to be focused. This is a symbol of true love. This is also a symbol of a new opportunity, a profession of love. Feelings of love, clarity with the sun. So I feel like this could be an illumination of their feelings for them, of how much they feel for you. This could be persevering towards something. It could be because the hangman, he's in that position, trying to understand something, seeking answers. So maybe with the sun being on the complete opposite side and sitting in the future, then that clarity has been achieved. They have persevered, and they are now rewarded for that perseverance, because now they have the clarity they need. So this could be them getting clear on something, but it could also be them clearing things up, cutting through the confusion. And I feel like their love for you is what motivates them to take action. And we have it right here in the Ace of Shields. Taking a deeper look at something that was in the dark, at possibly one's subconscious fears surrounding commitments, or surrounding the extension of an offer. Taking action to gain clarity on something, to restore order, or to give clarity. There's an understanding here about them having been misinformed, whether it was through information they were gathering, or whether they were misinformed by their subconscious fears and triggers, belief systems that they were functioning on. Taking a deeper look, it brings clarity to things that were previously hidden. So here we see this person wanting to fight for something. Why? Because they love you. And I can say that with the greatest of confidence, because Ace of Cups, Ace of Cups, Ace of Cups, and the Love card is here. Now, I move this back here because I read in scenes, and so this is gaining ground with regards to a decision, you see, for the future, to bring something back to life. Yes. To tell this person how I feel. Because I've been keeping it inside all of this time. And it's been difficult. Because I've been missing you. So this person walked away. There was a tower. Now there is a renewed interest in bringing it back to life. And this person, wow, wow, is all I can say. They definitely love you. There's just no question in my mind. I thank you for watching, for liking and for sharing my videos, and for subscribing. Also, thank you to everyone who has donated. It is greatly appreciated. Many blessings to all of you.